Hello, welcome to Retro for You. Today we're working on the CD32 again, my own personal machine. Today we're going to do a quick short video on changing the laser assembly, so we can hopefully get it to read these things again. So other than that, a bit of news. Last week we did the live show, which was great fun. That included 8-Bit Retro Refix, Yark, Captain Commodore and Joseph Retro Bits. If you get a chance, check out their channels. They're good, great guys, know the stuff. And all do different things. Some do software, some do hardware, etc. We're planning on doing these once a month now. So if anybody's got any ideas what they want us to talk about, discuss, etc., drop a comment down below and I'll check it out. Also, next week, hopefully, touch wood, I'm touching the kitchen table here, you can't see it. But basically, I'm hopefully going to be in my own workshop, which will be dedicated to doing my YouTube channel and doing my repairs. So that also means next week, I might not have a chance to get a video out. But the week after, they should be recorded in my new workshop. So let's get on with doing this anyway. We're going to change the laser assembly, like I said, and it'll be a quick video on just how to do this, with some testing later. Okay, thank you very much for that, and I'll see you after the short intro. Okay, today we're back on the CD32. Excuse the mess of capacitors down here. I was just basically playing with this new tool here. These are heated tweezers for removing capacitors and components. I just thought I'd give them a try, so I've been messing around with scrapboard. So you'll probably see them in some videos later. So today, this is my personal CD32. I'm going to replace the lens, or laser as you call it. Personal preference, I guess, what you want to call it. So, just going to take these screws out. Again, I'm going to speed this up now because let's put that to one side. So what we need now is a laser assembly. There you go, there's a drive. It's as easy as that. Now I hope, this is the laser assembly here we're replacing, I hope I've got the right one here. I'll have to check it in a minute to see if it's the same or not. So here's the new one, obviously handle with care, anti-static, so I'm just going to touch the radiator a few times. Certainly looks the same. A few little differences, but yeah, I reckon it's got to work. There should be. See this little blob of solder here in the corner here. My tweezers. You basically need to desolder that later. That's for ESD protection. So we're just going to desolder that later on once it's fitted basically. Okay then, let's get on with it. So as far as I know, first you remove this big white cog here. And to do that you simply just pinch it together and push it through. Like so. See how it's, I've got like a fork on the end, basically. So that's out. Unplug these two cables. here and here, and undo these 4 screws. Once these 4 screws are out, you should be able to unplug this blue cable as well. There you go, and that's free from here now. Now we've also got, see this little cover here, so let's just take these out. I'll just change my screwdriver a bit. So remove these 1, 2, 3 screws. There you go. Now, we should be able to just push this little bar out, albeit well. So basically, see how I push that down and then hit this stop here, so you just pull that stop out of the way, like so, and push this way. Now you can push the bar all the way out. So we'll just pull that bar all the way out. And this should, there's the bar out. Remove the laser assembly. As I said before, that ESD, you notice here, oops, it's desoldered. That's what it'll look like, you see, because when you originally get these, they're soldered together. So there's the old laser assembly. It didn't take long at all, actually. Very quick, and now we'll install the other one. So we'll basically feed it down like this. This way it ends up being a different size. It's the same. So that slides in like so. The bar again pushes through. You can see that will slide back into. So we need to push this bar all the way back, and then it should clip into place. There you go. So that's now sliding like it should, nice and free. You can put a bit of machine grease on here, but I haven't actually got any, but I will get some. And then obviously replace this cog again by just popping it back through. So now, as you can see, it moves. So again, we need to desolder this in a minute, but first I'm going to plug all the cables up and get it installed. So we also put the cover back on again, which is the 1, 2, 3 black screws. Still moving fine. I'm just checking against this cover. And then obviously if we turn this back upside down, getting this built back up. See, these will only go in so far because the way they're set up. So we'll plug these cables back in. You can't go wrong with white to white, red to red. Bob's your uncle. This potentiometer here is the one that adjusts the power, but obviously with this being a new one, I shouldn't have to really touch that, I shouldn't think. So I'm going to leave all that alone at the moment. I'm going to desolder this here, so we can get, so for that we have to put a bit of flux on it. And just desolder. So I'm going to use this bit of solder wick here. Good tip with solder wick is don't try desolder like this, because see, all the heat's going to transfer into all this coil. With being copper, it transfers a lot of heat. So what you do is you cut a bit off, a little bit, and then hold it in your tweezers, like so. So we use it that way around. It's a lot, kind of focus on it. A lot better, basically. A lot more efficient. So we're going to turn this up. Again, never solder without flux, so we're just going to flux this up a bit. Then we're going to desolder this. Let's see. Where's the light? So we're just going to desolder this basically. Just like that. And you can see now the two pads here are clean now, and that's known as the ESD one. ESD protection, basically to stop you blowing it up when you touch it. Okay, always remove this before you fit it. I'm just going to put it back together and then join me in the front room for a test. I need to get some more screws for this. It's missing quite a few screws, but it came with missing screws anyway. Also, we need to fix this hinge here. Now I know it's missing a spring that sits between here and here, but if anybody knows where to get this spring from off the springs hinge assembly, please let me know. I've been looking everywhere, I can't seem to find one. So now let's get this back together. I also hate getting this ribbon in. It's even worse with the bloody RF shield on. Again, the RF shields are getting cleaned at the moment. So after that, we'll just get it all together, and we're waiting for some screws as well for it. So It's a new laser, assembly fitted. Hopefully this now will read backups, basically, because it's struggling to read anything. I did get it reading them, but I adjusted it, but I thought it's got to be old now, that laser. It's got to be a bit worn out. So that's basically it. So say it's a nice quick one, nice quick video. And the laser as well, I'll put a link down below where I got mine from. If you are looking for a replacement laser, don't search for CD32 laser, because you find they're overpriced because you think it's a CD32 laser. What you need to search for is this number there, CD KSS 210A. So if you search for KSS 210A, it'll come up as a Sony laser. These are the lasers that they use. I think you can use a KSS 210B as well, but I couldn't actually find it in them. It's slightly newer model, but they do work and fit. But if you just search this number, it'll save you quite a bit of money, to be honest. So that's it for now. I will pop into the front room and connect all this up, and I'll see you there in a bit. Here's my first test now. See if it actually powers on. There you are, it's all powered on. So the first test will be the Chaos engine, which is the original disc. I've just done the tiniest of adjustment, like the very tiny, just literally a smidge. And now you can see that's an original game, but it's loading perfectly, no noise or anything like that. So yeah, that all looks good, but the next test is obviously one of these backup games. But that myself now is loading perfect.
Sometime in the last century, an experimenter in time and space created a bizarre machine, the Chaos engine.
Could do a bit of gameplay to check it works. Seems good at the moment. So, I've not played this in a long time. I'm not just overly bad, I'm really bad at these games. Bit of techno music. Is it me or is the CPU pinching all the money? I play till I die. Yeah, definitely the CPU is pinching all the money. Typical. There you go. That's it for now. Let's just try. Let's just reset it. So I'm just gonna get this now. Which is it a Philips CDR? You can see. Can't remember what's on this, but there's something on it. So doesn't seem to like to read these.